Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on Stuart Hall's idea and concept of encoding and decoding. First off, I'll have some definitions. These are by Xie et al. Encoding is the information disseminator, the person who's producing or encoding the information, is transforming the conveyed message, meaning, intention, or viewpoint through verbal or non-verbal form into a symbolic code or information form that has specific rules and is easy to understand and translate. From this, the encoder or producer tries to transform the message into understandable form, with obviously the decoder in mind. I'll get to the definition of decoding next. That's the process that the recipient of the information, like an audience member, interprets the code and or recreates the conveyed ideology in the way that they receive the message. The decoding or interpretation activities of the decoders reflected the complexity of the communication process and the diversity of society. As a result, the encoder producer sends this message, and the decoder receiver interprets the message based on the complex communication that the encoder producer created, as well as the diverse society within which they reside. I'll just go over a really simple method that this is done like this more practically. Again, if encoding is the production of a message, the method of encoding the message encoders producers must appreciate how decoders-receivers understands the world. Like if they don't understand that, then it's not going to be encoded correctly or decoded later on down the way. To practically engage in encoding, senders use either or both verbal or nonverbal symbols to communicate. And I'll give you some idea of what those are. Some symbols are they can be either symbols or that are understandable or nonverbal symbols. So verbal symbols, nonverbal. The verbal ones they include images, signs, video, and words. The nonverbal include body language, facial expressions, and hand gestures. They're more abstract. Again, non-verbal. The encoders producers encode messages with symbols that they think the decoders receivers will be able to decode and understand. If they don't do that, then the messages obviously aren't as effective for those they want to communicate to. Finally, the importance of all this. So Hall created this framework. His encoding decoding model is an essential framework for helping us understand both how the encoder producer, how they produce the message, as well as how the decoder and receiver understand and impacts the message. In terms of the future, Hall's framework is essential as a relationship between producers and audiences continues changing, especially as TV's dominant influence has become to be eclipsed by online social media. So as you can imagine, for those of you who are a little bit older, Hall wrote this in the 1980s when TV was a dominant newer form of media. Now, obviously, in the present, online media, social media has dominated. So it's you can also use his framework for current media, and ideally, it probably will be the case for future media production. That is Hall's Encoding and Decoding. My name is Dino. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video. Please feel free to comment on the definitions, the method of encoding, decoding, the symbols used, the importance and future of encoding, decoding. Finally, if you like this type of video, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.